Hi, I'm Josh and today I'm gonna tell you 50 things about me. I decided to make this video because I think it's a great way to learn about and somehow connect with the person behind the screen. I want you to know me a little better, so I wrote down 50 things about me that I think will allow you to do that. But yeah, I hope you enjoy watching Let's Do This. I'm 18 years old and I was born on May 21, 2003 in San Jose, Costa Rica. But I grew up in Alajuela and I absolutely love it here. I can speak fluently in English and Spanish. My favorite color is black, for everything. I started playing guitar when I was 14 years old in 2017. I was very into AC/DC at the time and Angus Young was definitely the one who inspired me to pick up a guitar. The first song I learned how to play was Highway to Hell. And the first album I bought was Back in Black. Some of my favorite guitarists are David Gilmour, Sinister Gates, James Hetfield, Malcolm and Angus Young. I really like coffee and I normally drink it twice a day, as soon as I wake up and later at 4 p.m. My favorite food may be hamburgers. I love them. And my favorite drink is between Sprite and water. I really like video games, my favorites being GTA 5, Red Dead Redemption 2 and Fallout 4. The Legend of Zelda has my favorite video game music ever. I've played most of the games and there's simply nothing like it. Some video game moments that made me cry were the ending of Assassin's Creed Black Flag, spoiler alert, the death of Arthur Morgan in Red Dead Redemption 2, and the death of Aerith in Final Fantasy VII. I love watching movies, especially dramas, and I think my favorite movies are Django Unchained and V for Vendetta. My favorite movie director is Quentin Tarantino. I think John Williams is the greatest composer of all time. I prefer watching movies and series because they are easier to watch. Still, my favorite series is Breaking Bad, by far. I started wearing glasses in 2014, yes. I usually sleep around 7.5 hours a day. I want to visit all the 50 states and get a license plate from each one of them. So far I've visited 6 of them: Florida, Alabama, Texas, California, Nevada, and Arizona. If I could meet any person in the entire world, that'd be Paul McCartney. The first artists I really got into were the Beatles, Katy Perry, Taylor Swift, and Skrillex. The first album I ever listened to was the 6770 compilation by the Beatles, and it changed my life forever. My favorite song ever since has been Let It Be. My favorite album is The Wall by Pink Floyd. It has everything I love about an album and I personally think it's a masterpiece. I really like meeting new people because I think you can learn a lot from them and grow as a person. I've always loved football, both watching it and playing it. The Costa Rican team I support is La Liga Deportiva Alajuelense, and from Europe it's Borussia Dortmund. Not the best time for being a Dortmund fan, I know. I like reading a lot, horror books in particular. So it might not be a surprise that my favorite author is Stephen King. The last book I read was Misery. I've watched some anime series. Out of them all, my favorite is Death Note without a doubt, but I also enjoyed watching Evangelion a lot. My bias from BTS is J-Hope and my bias record is Suga. I watch a lot of YouTube. Some of my favorite channels are Triline, Dross, MrBeast, and Te Lo Resumo. My favorite clothing brand is Vans. I love the shoes and the shirts are the best. I was a good student in high school, kinda lazy, but it wasn't bad. I loved social studies and I absolutely hated chemistry. I saw Slipknot live in December 4, 2019. It's the first and so far only concert I've been to, but it was amazing. Some other artists I'd like to see live are Metallica, 21 Pilots, Green Day, and Roger Waters. My favorite superhero has always been Batman. From the comics to the animated series and the movies, Batman is the one for me. I try to listen to one album per day. So far I've listened to 328 albums. My favorite band is between Pink Floyd and Metallica. I can't choose one of them. There you go, 50 things about me, and I hope you got to know me a little better. If you like this video, don't forget to subscribe and leave a like. Check my music if you haven't yet. You have the link in the description, and I'll see you next time.
I've been waiting for years, hoping there's still a chance that you come visit. electricity and someday. Don't care if the cars are rusty, the wallet's black, you can still pretend it's fun to live